How long does a Tesla Model 3 battery last? Let's get right into it. Hey, what's going on? My name is David, and if you're new here, I share my Tesla Model 3 experiences to help new and future owners know more about this vehicle. If you find this video informative or helps you in any way, please do consider subscribing to my channel and clicking that subscribe button. How long does a battery on a Tesla Model 3 last? Now that is a really good question, and you can answer this question in so many different ways. So many different factors play a role in the battery life on the Tesla. To sum it up, there's really no real answer on how long does the Tesla battery last on the day-to-day driving. Reason being is because everyone drives different. Everyone's comfort level is different as far as how much heat we want blasting on us, how much air conditioning we want, do we use the heat seaters, how fast we drive, things like that all play a role in the battery life of the Tesla. I have a 2020 Tesla Model 3 long range all-wheel drive. Now on the Tesla's website, it shows I should get 322 miles on the full charge. Now, I don't think anyone will ever get the exact mileage that Tesla displays. Reason being is everything has to be perfect as far as getting the most out of that battery. It has to be perfect driving conditions. Also the temperature, the heating and cooling. Today we're going to talk about a few things that we need to consider with the battery on a day-to-day driving, like Sentry Mode, like what type of outlet or what type of charger we need to have at home. Outside looking in, going to purchase a vehicle, it's in my mind, I don't drive a lot. You know, I'm going to be okay with that charging cable that comes with the vehicle. With that cable, I was getting maybe 3 to 4 miles an hour per charge. But one thing that I did not take into consideration is the preconditioning of the vehicle. And for some of you who don't know, preconditioning, that's just basically like a remote start, right? So I did not take that into consideration because I never had a battery powered vehicle or electric vehicle, so be it. So in living in the Chicagoland area, it gets really cold, and that does play a toll on the battery. So it takes the battery a little bit longer, and it uses more energy in order to charge the car, drive the car, just the overall functionality of the car. So during the winter times, it would use more battery while I'm preconditioning the car before I go to work, right? So before I even leave the house, I can lose anywhere from 10 to 25 miles just by preconditioning the car, you know, in the cold weather. Then I have to drive the car to work. I'm losing battery as the heating system is on, the heat seaters is on. That is all using battery, and also the conditions on the road plays a role in it as well. Now, getting to work, I do have Sentry Mode on, and that's just an extra security feature that basically activates the cameras around the vehicle. So if anyone tries to be sneaky or basically tamper with the vehicle turns on and starts to record, right? I do have the Sentry Mode on, and I keep it on. It can drain your battery tremendously. I work in a high traffic area, right? So when my car's parked, people walk and park next to it all the time. Now, this is something that Tesla doesn't tell you on its website, or really before you're purchasing the vehicle, whether you're on the phone talking to them or online. So I have Sentry Mode on. High traffic area that my car is parked in, it's times where I lose over 20 miles of range in an 8-hour shift. Now, that is a lot for someone to lose battery without even driving the car. Now, after my battery is being drained multiple times due to Sentry Mode, I realized that the normal charger would not work for me and my situation and how I drive and how I operate the car. So I opted to get a Nema outlet installed. I'm actually going to go over right now the differences between the regular 515, and that's just your regular standard wall charger cable that comes with the vehicle, and the difference between the Nema charger that I purchased from Tesla and had it installed in my garage. So let's go. All right, guys, I do believe you're going to be surprised about the the difference between the two chargers. All right, so sorry about my neighbor's dog, but I do believe you're gonna be surprised at the differences between the charger that comes with the car, charging cable that comes with the car, compared to the charger cable that I had to purchase. Now this is a Nema 650. I couldn't get the 1450 because Tesla's website was out of stock of the 1450, and they're still out of stock of that charging cable till this day. And remember, I purchased my vehicle early January, and this was my only option as far as getting the same mileage as the Nema 1450. Now, I looked on the website this morning. This cable, this cable right here is out of stock as well. So let's get into the differences of the charging rate. All right, so this is the, if it can focus, this is the regular cable that comes with the vehicle. Again, this can go in any standard outlet that you have at home. So we're gonna plug this in right here. Okay, just press the button, start blinking, and it'll turn green once we're good to go. Okay, so as you can see, we are getting 0 miles per hour. One of the reasons is I have the heat on, so let's turn it off, and the mileage should increase. We're not getting any charge. This is one of the things that I've ran into with the regular standard charger that comes with it, especially if it's cold. Now, it's only 42 degrees. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's only 42 degrees in my garage, but if the car's been sitting and it's been cold for multiple days and I try to put this charger in, the car will stay this way until the battery kind of heats up, and then the mileage will start to increase. Now, with this could be a very big problem, especially if you're really low on miles and you don't have as much as I have right now, maybe 50%, and you have to be at work or you have to go to some meeting or be at something. This could be a problem for you because you're not getting any charge, and it shows that it's going to take over 24 hours for you to charge this car, right? So now let's actually change it back to the Nema 650, and just so you all can see, it is the outlet does work, and it is feeding energy to it, but again, we still have 0 charge. All right, guys, switching it to the 650 outlet. So again, we are getting charged. All right, so now that we have the 650 installed, you can see the big difference. We're getting 28 miles per hour, right? And it's only going to take us 4 hours and 10 minutes to charge where I wanted to charge. Now, this is a big deal for me because the way I drive, not just the way I drive, I do drive a lot. And coming outside to a car that shows 0 miles per hour is not gonna do it for me. If you're like me, if you're a heavy driver, I will recommend getting a Nema outlet installed because you can see the difference. I'm already getting 28 miles per hour. I usually get 30 miles per hour when I'm outside of the car and there's no one in it. It's not using as much energy, so it'll give me 2 more miles, so it'll be 30 miles technically. Alright guys, if you are going to have an outlet like this installed, a Nema outlet installed, please make sure that the electrician installs the outlet in a way so your charging cable is facing this way. In a lot of videos I do see the outlet kind of turn this way, and this charging station is basically upside down, and it actually bends the cable like this. So please make sure you have the electrician do that for you. Alright, so let's get back in the house and finish off this video. Alright, so we're back in the house, and you can see the difference in charge based off the two cables that I have and the two outlets that I have. This video was basically a short video to go over what you should think about if you're looking to purchase a Tesla or any type of electric vehicle. Now don't get me wrong, there are a lot of companies out there like ChargePoint and also PlugShare, who has thousands of charging stations. Even Tesla has quite a few charging stations as well. So there are a lot of options as far as charging your vehicle, but a convenient way to charge my vehicle, at least, is to have a Nema outlet installed in my garage, because the way I drive, it does give me the best charging I can possibly have. But if you're not a heavy driver, or if you don't drive a lot, you might be okay with just the free charging stations. Some of those charging stations are free, some you do have to pay for, but you might be okay and get away with the regular outlet. And if you're living in a cold climate, you want to take in consideration what you just experienced with my car. When I plugged in the regular outlet, the regular 515 cable that came with the vehicle, I got 0 miles per hour. Right? So if you're living in a cold climate, you definitely want to take that in consideration. But if you are a heavy driver, even if you're not a heavy driver, you have Sentry Mode on and your car's parked in a high traffic area, you want to think about the amount of mileage you're losing with Sentry Mode. So hope you all found this video informative and you learned some things. If you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please do click that subscribe button. Last video I just reached over 50 subscribers. I'm on my way to 100, and you all are making that happen. Right now I'm sitting at almost 70. So again, if you like this video, please subscribe, please click that like button, and I'll see you on the next one.